Follow the lambread way, follow the lambread way. Follow, 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 follow the lambread way. Follow the lambread way, follow the lambread way. Follow, 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 follow the lambread way. I did think it was the end as far as fourstaR was concerned, but alas, it isn't, because I am now on their site regarding partnership opportunity. fourstaR Employment and Skills are currently seeking expressions of interest from providers to form part of our delivery solution in response to the Department for Works and Pensions framework agreement for the provision of employment-related services. We are committed to establishing and supporting a network of providers from across the private, public and third sectors. As such, our partner selection process has been aligned to the Department for Works and Pensions Code of Conduct and mapped against the Merlin Standard criteria. fourstaR Employment and Skills believe in developing local solutions to address local needs, and as such are committed to working with local organisations and groups. Lambread is a potential partner for fourstaR. I don't know. This expression of interest form is the first stage of our partner selection process, specifically designed for the framework competition. We are therefore looking to build a bank of potential delivery partners whom we can engage with through a second stage selection process directly aligned to the local tender specifications on release from the Department for Works and Pensions. All organisations wishing to be considered as a potential delivery partner are required to complete this form and return it by email to development@fourstaR. Due to the amount of interest we have received, FES has decided to extend the EOI deadline, previously the 1st of October 2010 to the 31st of October 2010. On release of the local tender specifications following Department for Works and Pensions framework competition, we may ask for additional information to be provided, directly aligned to the requirements within the local specification. Should you have any questions, please get in touch with Deborah Jackson, Director of Business Development and External Relations on 07533. Well, I won't bother talking about her phone number. What are we looking for? fourstaR Employment and Skills are looking for organisations who can offer any of the following: end-to-end provision, either customer group focused or geographically focused; specialist provision, supporting customers to overcome barriers to progression in employment; Vocational training. Training providers able to offer short and vocational based qualifications. Well, potentially, lambread is a provider and a partner that can overcome the barriers that many people have in finding employment, suitable employment. And also lambread would be a training provider in the fields of office skills of all kinds, retail skills, and restaurant skills, as well as wholesale warehouse skills, and all of the office skills associated with the training and development of Lambread Limited. Specialist support and customer groups may include, but are not limited to, ex-offenders, BAME, young people 18 to 24, older people 50 plus, physical disabilities, lone parents, learning difficulties, mental health support, substance abuse support, debt and finance support, housing support, skills and training, family parent support, customer engagement, employer engagement. Well, Lambread certainly wants to be an employer, and it certainly wouldn't mind employing people over 50 and in between the ages of 18 and 24, and also in between the ages of 24 and 50 for that matter, and would also be interested, Lambread would be interested in ex-offenders, people with physical disabilities, low parents, people with learning difficulties, people with problems with substance abuse, skills and training. Well, you know, why not? Lambread could also be helpful as far as family and parent support is concerned, customer engagement and employer engagement. All applications are required to demonstrate the following, and I shall return to them later because somebody is calling me. Organisational experience and capability to deliver similar services to those they are proposing through this application form, ability to meet contractual targets, adherence to recognise quality standards and marks, added value they can offer. As a potential prime provider for the framework, we are committed to working in line with the Code of Conduct and the Merlin Standard. When you are completing the form, please do not assume that any previous knowledge we may have for your organisation will be taken into account. Therefore, please provide as much evidence and information to support your application. In terms of evidence, this may include contractual targets, examples of specific initiatives, engagement activities, or added value, or whatever added value may be. If you feel your organisation can offer any of the services outlined above, or has transferable skills and experience of working with specific customer groups outside of Department for Works and Pension provision, then we would like to hear from you. As part of the framework competition, we will be tendering for the following lots: West Midlands, East Midlands, North Midlands, North East, Yorkshire and Humberside, London and Scotland. Guidelines on completing the expression of interest form. To ensure ease of completion, we have designed the EOI to focus on key specific organisational information. We appreciate these forms can be time consuming. However, please answer all questions as best you can. Please do not assume that we know information about your organisation that is not included in the form. Should you move through the second stage selection process as outlined in the next steps section, we will require further organisational information and experience. If you are unsure about anything within the EOI4 or would like to ask a question, please get in contact with Deborah Jackson, Business Director, Development and External Relations, on development@fourstaR.co.uk. Well, as you, I don't know, I might have said it earlier, Lambread has been in contact with development@fourstaR.co.uk. Well, I sent them an email giving them all of the information regarding what Lambread is trying to achieve, wants to achieve, needs to achieve for the betterment of the whole nation. And they still want me to find a job in retailing. And finally, in the four-star failure fiasco, I would like to read out a four-star press release.